Hello everybody, once again, it is time for the Scarlet Derby streams, and I am the Scarlet Derby, so I am I'm doing something slightly different. This is probably only the second time that I have ever played an MMO on stream. I remember, as I recall, I once played Star Wars The Old Republic, like ages ago, but, I only covered just a small amount of ground on that. Well, I got the recommendation to play Final Fantasy XIV by one of my close personal stream friends. His name is Courier of C69. So be sure to check out their site. That they were last playing Final Fantasy XIV. So we're going to play Final Fantasy XIV for the first time. So this seemed interesting to me because this was one of the very first MMOs I've ever heard of that you can actually play using a controller. And so, I have, some repetitive stress injuries in my hands, so sometimes it's a little difficult in order for me to play on the keyboard and mouse. The only time I tend to tolerate that for the channel is when I play Minecraft, but, other than that, I try to see if I can seek out a controller for all of the games that I play. So, we're going to get started playing Final Fantasy XIV. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. So, tonight's stream, as always, is brought to you by Ray's Energy Drink. For a great-tasting energy drink in a variety of great flavors that is also sugar-free, drink Ray's Energy Drink. Use the code DerbySentMe at checkout for 15% off your online order. Thank you very much for supporting the stream, and let's go ahead and let's get started with our first playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. So, I actually had to pick out a European server just so that I can play for today. I have to, sign on at a less than peak hour so that I can actually get an American server. That's how popular this game has been lately. But at any rate, I am here, I am on the server, I am online, and I am ready to play this game. So, let's see here. Oh, thank you, Jester LSC2, for tuning in to the stream. Thank you very much. How are you doing tonight? I am so glad that you were able to join us. So, yeah, so we are checking it out. So you made it past the 37,000 players in queue. Well, actually, I cheated. Because as I was in the middle of saying is that I just logged into a European server just so I could be able to do this Let's Play. And then as soon as I'm offline, I can go ahead and I can fuss and fight and ball my hands up and throw a tantrum in order to get myself onto the American servers, but I'll do that later. So he says I'm doing good. I'm doing good too. I get the opportunity to bring you this awesome game. So here I am. This is my character, and so I am playing on a I am playing on a controller. So zoom ins and zoom outs might be a little awkward looking, but anyways, this is my character. This is Derby of Scarlet on the European server. He's looks a little unsure of himself. I mean, he's a new rookie superhero, so we're about to get started. He's a pugilist class, so that's going to be rather interesting. Alright. So, here's our very first task in the game. You must register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to make myself into an official hero. 'Tis plain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off to the nearest dark alley, you'll certainly get mugged, or worse. I don't want that on my conscience. So before you do anything else, you'll want to head over to the Quicksand and speak with Momodi. She's the master of the Adventurers Guild, and she'll set you on the right path. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And as much as you're getting for free, good luck with the adventure. Alright. Array for duty lists. Yeah, duty. So every once in a while I'm going to cheat and I'm going to use the mouse. I mean, using a controller and the mouse is still better in my humble opinion than trying to use say Papasu. Hello there, adventurer. You're new to town. Best direct all your questions to Mistress Momodi, then. She'll take care of you. See, the instant I press a button, I just bring up a whole ton of menus. I'm just trying to get this big question mark off of me. Here we are. This is Momodi. The Quicksand Princess. Why, hello there. Who might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. My name's Momodi, and I own this fine establishment, if I please you. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Olda, so you might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. Oh, well, geez, how did you know I was green? Do I just have the look of a beginning adventurer to me? And lucky for you, that is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere. Caught up in business you don't understand. Well, there's a very good chance that might happen anyway. Like our conflict with the Amalja, for example. They've been plaguing the Sulfanate for forever now. And there's the Galian Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Aye, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all there's worry and a lingering feel of loss. Wow, you're very, very depressing for a wee guildmaster. And little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the lesser moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an eighth hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye. It was like the end of the world had come at last. But then things begin to get foggy. Someone's got their own version of what happened next. Some of them 2 or 3. You think that people would remember something like that. But the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. There's one thing the survivors agree on, though. The part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering, I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame our recollections of those brave heroes are jumbled as those of calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. At least their legs and knees are. I bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, I will not let them be forgotten, and so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand and leave Olda in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'll be happy to let you join the guild. Yeah, alright. I don't have anything better to do. Alright then, a promise is a promise now. I'm counting on your help to put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy proper result means more business for the Quicksand too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register. Derby of Scarlet. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls off the tongue, it does. Nagisa Ayanami says, needs more cat girl. I only just started. I am more than certain that the cat girls are in here. Alright, Mr. of Scarlet. On behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Well, Please, sir, be merciful. 12 is my witness, I swear to you. I'll bring you some money. In the East, it is said that even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you were given a fourth chance to offend. You too attend to the scum. Yo, please, mercy! Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Not an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me anytime you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woe with the women folk from time to time. Hey, Rob, welcome to Olda, Derby. Take a moment to catch your breath and I'll teach you a little bit about our fair city. Alright. I can't get rid of this one menu. What am I supposed to do to you? There we go. That's how I get rid of that. I don't think you can see my mouse cursor on the actual stream, but it's all the same. Let's go ahead and let's head out and find ourselves an adventure. Maybe this fella has one. Botolf. It's not very talkative. Come, lad, is this your first visit to Ulda? Oh, you'll find it to be a fine city with more chances to make guild than anywhere else. If you would like to earn a bit yourselves, go speak to Momori about getting started. You'll find her just behind that counter. Okay, yeah, I just talked to her. I guess I'll just go back to her and see if she has something. Wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals. Okay, well, that's exactly what I need. Before you go charging out to find your fortune, there's a few basic tasks I'd like you to perform so you get to know the place. I want you to visit the Amethyst Plaza. To get there, head west from here until you reach Emerald Avenue, then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called an aetherite. If it weren't for aetherites, traveling around the Orzo would be a damn sight more troublesome than it is. Of course, you still need to attune with them before you can use them, so you need to make sure to do that with the one in the plaza. You ever attuned with aetherite before, Derby? If not, just lay your hand on the thing and see what I mean. When you're done with that, I want you to pay a visit to the Pugilist Guild over at the Platinum Mirage. Assuming those weapons alone aren't just yours for show, well, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the steps of Tal. Goods from across the Orza and beyond earn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer like yourself you might need. Who are you calling fledgling? You might say that everything's for sale here in Ulda, as long as you've got the gill. Just make sure you don't pay more than you out, Derby. There's plenty who won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think no one's out for their best interests. This is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit this exchange, find a gentleman named Ciceroga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. In short, visit the Aetherite Plaza, the Pugilist Guild, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, but before you go, a word of advice. Does this woman ever stop talking? While there are more than a few unsavory characters out there who will try to take advantage of you, there are also some honest-to-goodness problems who you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folk are lured to the city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize that instead of chasing after guild the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let be know that you're willing to give as much as you get, and more opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak with the smith over there. Those lads always have some good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Otherwise, that's about it for me. It's past time you got going. Oh, and let me know when you finish, will you? That way I won't spend my day worrying that you're down to your small clothes without a guild in your name. Look, since I've been standing here talking to you, the sun rose and set. That's how much you talk. Alright. Just take a moment for the world to reload, and then I can speak to the smith. Greetings, I'm one of the smiths, a stoker of fires, and a forger of fortunes. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I have been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. I see you have but recently taken up the Adventurer's Mantle. The possibility stretching out before you must be positively daunting. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new adventurers as fledgling heroes. You are champions of tomorrow. Our nation stars a limitless potential. My fellow smiths and I are here to provide you with guidance, but the guild also enlists a caterer of veteran adventurers who would be happy to share with you their accumulated wisdom. You can recognize these helpful men and women by their title of mentor. Mentors stand ready to advise you on any aspect of adventuring. They have hundreds of quests under their belts and will likely have a solution for whatever dilemma might be causing you trouble. A mentor may even offer to accompany you on your adventures. I highly recommend that you take advantage of a mentor's aid to enrich your experiences on the Orza. Pray not to hesitate to ask me if you would like to know more. Alright. That's enough of that. What I have to do to remove this. Sanctuaries, navigation. Once I figure out how to turn off the tutorial, I will know that I have truly mastered this game. Alright. So let's see, current main scenario. Way of the Pugilists. Head over to the Pugilist Guild. It's right about down this road. And so when it comes to my my map, I should probably try to reduce it as much as I possibly can, and I should put it somewhere where I don't think it'll be. Well, let me just kind of move it a little bit further so that those of you that are actually watching me play this will be able to actually see it. So I'm going around this corner and then heading to the guild. Oh, what up, Oogle? What up, Oogle? What will you do? Tombstone exchange, tombstone exchange. Okay, nothing that I'm messing with at the moment. Alright. To the Pugilist Guild. Hey, Gelther. Gelther does not like the way that you are looking at him, but I'll let it pass if you deliver a message for him. Hey, you. I saw you looking at me. You got something to say, huh? No, well, I do. You know, did a lot of short, broke, never pays what he owes. Yeah, that bleeding horse, and tell him to pay up, or I swear by the 12 I will beat him so hard it'll feel like the second coming of Dalaman. If I see that little shite's face, I'll end up popping him to a bloody pulp like as not, so you go and tell him. Oh, great. This is my first hero's quest. I've got to go and tell somebody that they better watch their back. Okay. Greetings and welcome to the Pugilist Guild. I see you've already walked the path of the pugilist, yet your journey has only just begun. I highly recommend that you add your name to our roll. There's no better place in the realm to train in our discipline from here. The origins of pugilism as we know it can be traced back to the staging of barehanded bouts at the Coliseum. These contests attracted fighters from far and wide, bringing their myriad styles crashing together on the blood sands. Amidst this chaotic intermingling of styles, there arose a pugilist of singular strength and skill. This woman made it her life's mission to master every form she encountered, that she might refine her art. Among her many song-worthy exploits, we pugilists remember her participation in the gladiator tournament most fondly. Back when bare-handed fighting was still seen as a pastime for peasants, she took on fully armed and armored gladiators and effortlessly bested the lot of them. Word of her feat spread across the realm like wildfire, of course, and Ulda swiftly transformed into a center of pugilism, where people flocking from all over to train under this master of all masters. The woman's name was Cornelia, and it is to her that the Pugilist Guild owes its existence. The art practice here is based on her all-encompassing style, and this training hall is modeled upon the one which she once built. And here is a brief history of our guild. I told this tale 1,000 times, but God, it never fails to fan the flames of my fighting spirit. Now then, should you wish to proceed with enrollment, you must first obtain the Guildmaster's approval. Let me know if you'd like to meet him. Oh, brother. Alright. Who am I talking to? Not Gelther again. I've got a threatening letter to deliver for him. Alright. I have no idea where I'm going. Hang on a second. Master Harmon is one of the greatest pugilists of our time. You'll find him overseeing his charges yonder. Alright. Quest accepted. Going into the next room, which is exactly what I'm going to do. At least I think I'm going to do. I don't think I can actually get into that room. Okay, so I've got 2 exclamation ports on the map. I'm going to take care of those. I don't know, one of them is the trainer, but... Let's see... There you are. Shajakuda, okay. Am I too far away? Looks like I'm right on top of them. I think I got a much more pressing task ahead of me. That's what this red exclamation point is. Alright. This quest is not yet available. Okay, well. That was a wash. Wymond. Wyomlin would like to know what you think of Ulda. So, how you taking of Ulda there, babe? Make any new friends in high places yet? Well, about when you have the Sultana's here one day, I hope you won't have forgotten about old Wormwood. Long as you're here, mayhap do me a favor and take this missive to Josias as the Platinum Mirage. Just over yonder, and he'll give you some gil for your trouble. Quests. Just keep accepting more quests. What was I in the middle of doing? That's what I'd like to know. Oh, this is the Guildmaster. Okay. Past time you got your ass back here. Well, what did the Lancer have to say about my proposition? Hey, you're not my errand boy. There's no dancer. There never was. I'm not doing anything indecent. I swear to the gods. What? You're here to enroll? Oh, why didn't you say so sooner? In my capacity as a guildmaster, I'd be glad to have you a primer in the art of hand-to-hand combat. Doubtless you already know this, but we pugilists fight with our fists and feet. While these don't deal as much of damage as a blade, it hardly matters when you can land several blows for each swing of the sword. What we lack in destructive force, we more than make up for in speed and cunning. Under my guidance, not only will you master striking techniques, you'll also learn to string them together to deliver an endless flurry of blows. Only then can such fierce combinations can a pugilist reach his potential. Ugh. Crikey, I'm spent from all this talking. You gotta speak more, son. Give me a chance to catch my breath, but where was I? Alright, joining the guild. Before you do so, I must warn you that the path of the pugilist is long and arduous. Do you believe you've got what it takes to go the distance? Be honest with yourself. Well, you know, I've already chosen the class. Yes, you have fighting spirit. I can see it in your eyes. I see no reason to deny you a place in these halls. For your first lesson, I want you to test your fledgling skills against the vermin of Dandelion. Get out there and put down those marmots, 3 hornets, and 3 shoes. Alright. Another quest. Time to beat up some monsters. So before I get too lost in what I'm doing, I should pull up what my list of quests are. Oh, don't tell me this map doesn't scroll on its own. See, I think I have a sprint button here. Oh, gods be good. Gethler's Goom. Alright, I'll give you back every girl I own, I swear, but no more beatings. Alright. That was the first quest that I was supposed to do. Just taking a long walk back to the Adventurers Guild. I've already gotten myself completely and totally lost. I think the entrance to it was just to the right of the Chocobo, but maybe I was mistaken. Perhaps that was untrue. Perhaps I have deceived myself. Oh, here's a crystal. I needed to do this too. Okay, so... go over here, where all of the other player characters are, and lay my hands on this crystal up on Sears. There we go. Attuning myself to the Amethyte. Hail, adventurer, might you come at the behest of Miss Momodi of the Quicksand? Oh, wow. 100 adventurers around here and you decided to come up to me. Excellent, which brings me to the matter of the attunement fee. I'll be 100,000 geld if you please, sir. Ah, ha, 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 apologies. I do so relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. Ah, but the fact you are so easily deceived suggests to me that you're unfamiliar with the use of amethyrites. These crystalline agglomerations, gosh, could you pick harder words for this stuff? Tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perchance you have heard of return and teleport. Well, these transportation spells make direct use of the aetherites and their connection to the flow of ether. Now, given that there is an aetherite in almost every corner of yours, any adventurer with a mind to explore the realm will wish to seek out and attune himself to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering behind the Sultanate's borders, it would be prudent of you to attune yourself to any aetherites you encounter from now on. I pray that you found that informative. Should you wish to learn more about them, I will be happy to answer your questions. Okay. I am now able to use a return spell that will return me here. Okay, that's how I get rid of that, using the controller. Okay. I don't know if I've done everything. I mean, maybe I need to complete the quest of the, that was given to me before I go back to the guild. I have no way of really knowing. It's always so easy to get lost in MMOs. What can I say? I'm getting old. So speaking of getting old is that, you know, I've mostly been setting myself up to start referring to myself as your gaming grandpa from this point forward. I see a check mark, so I think that, yeah, there's something I can turn in. So I'm pretty sure that means that I've completed the Adventurers Guild task. Nagisa Ayanami says he's not that old, experienced. Well, maybe my player character is not that old, but the player playing the player character is really, really old. So very old. Old. Okay, so I think I'm turning in that one letter quest that I had. It's right over here. Yeah, business with the Platinum Mirage. Yeah. Hand over the envelope. Message from Wordmund. All right then, let's have a look. Bird is barren, let the hounds feast. So it goes. This guild is often contracted to provide protective services. Unfortunately for this particular petitioner, Winderman's investigation has revealed his finances to be wanting. Many adventurers like you wouldn't mind working for free. What are you talking about? I don't want to work for exposure any more than you do. Anyways, I got my money for this task. Alright. I'm going around in circles at this point. I keep mistaking that door in the back for the one that I can actually use to walk out of the guild. Alright. So I had assumed that this was the entrance to the guild. I don't think it is. Yeah, I think that's the entrance to the front gate. And I think I'm going to have to leave in a moment because I need to do that monster fighting quest. So here's a chocobo. The chocobo is here so that you know that this is a Final Fantasy game. Oh, okay. This is the Adventurers Guild. I don't think I currently have something to turn in. Actually, this is a different place. This has got a different... Oh, well. I barely know what I'm doing. Playing a new type of game. Well, so the only lead I have at the moment is I should probably go out of the main gate. And I should probably try to find my way... I'm trying to remember my landmarks. I passed by this Moogle on the way over. The itinerant one. The Moogle of itinerance. Oh no, this actually puts me back at the guild. So Let's see. Slay star marmots, slay huge hornets, and slay snapping shrews. As soon as I can find the exit. Alright. So now we're exiting. Oh, this doesn't take me out of the village. This takes me into the central part of the village. But this will work anyways. Time to start slaying star marmots. I'm sorry that I have to punch you, small furry-tailed rodent. But it must be done in order for me to please my restless masters. Sometimes you gotta punch the marmot. Punch the marmot. Punch the marmot. Punch the marmot. Hey, even my task menus do not know how to get rid of themselves. Alright. I know there's just another marmot around here I'm going to have to punch. I have to punch the hornets too. I'm battling you. I hope you know that I'm battling you. It takes a lot of guts to just walk up and punch a giant insect, but fortunately I just seem to be that kind of guy. There we are. Okay, huge hornet number 2. Ba 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 ba, level 2. Okay, now I gotta find the snapping shrews. Those are all marmots down there. That is a level 12 giant tortoise. I am not supposed to do anything about that yet. I don't think there are any around here. I think I need to go just slightly further into the woods. Antling workers, or level 5. No, I guess I suppose I wandered too far now. These things clearly don't bother you if you don't bother them. I don't know why I'm in the process of murdering them for training. Well, maybe that's just the only reason. It is strictly for training. Oh, there's the snapping shrews. Come here, you big, ugly shrew thing. My fist craves pest control. You know, in all honesty, I don't think, you know, hitting a button really does anything. I believe I'm just supposed to be setting up the battle. And so, presumably, if I do right trigger and B, yeah, I do some quicker punches. See, someone else is fighting a shrew right now. Wait for another one of these things to spawn and then go to town on it. What a blast. Look at that thing doing a spin dash like Sonic the Hedgehog. It used that special move in order to speed things up a bit. Alright. Now I've got to go back to the guild. So a lot of these player characters, they have titles next to their names. I don't think I've earned that yet. Alright. So which way back to the Pugilist Guild? As I recall. Over here, right next door to where the Moogle is. That's kind of a smart way that they put together the very first player hub. Alright. So let's talk to the Guildmaster again. Ah, you're back and none the worse for the exertion. Youthful vigor is a truly blessed thing. Gotten off to a fine start, son. To help you on your way, I want you to have this hunting log. Within you'll find the names of various creatures, opponents that you might hone your skills against. If you want to become strong, you mustn't neglect your training. Indeed, a pugilist is only as good as the number of strikes he's dealt. Get out there, Derby, and let your fist fly. When the time is right, I'll teach you something new. There's no limit to the potential of youth. I look forward to seeing you come into your own. Alright. Complete. Ba 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 ba, level 3. That joke's never going to get old. Okay, gotta find Cesaroga and then have them explain to me about the markets. Wonder where they might be. There's a few exclamation points here. You know, consisting of some side quests I can take. Okay, well. Tougher than leather. Collect shrew pelts, which, yeah, I already know how to do that. Alright. Dilata. This is a completely new area. Erasmus. Erasmus of the Thaumaturgist Guild is preoccupied with his studies. Bring me 5 bottles of marmot blood. Yeah, okay, well. So I gotta beat up marmots again, and then I have to beat up shrews again. I think they're telling me that I can already turn this one in. Not entirely sure of that. I am just assuming that. Okay. Get rid of the ring. Hand over the ring. I don't know, it won't let me accept a quest. I think I've got too much to do at the moment. See, what's back here? Yeah, that's a teleportation stone again. That's the Pugilist Guild again. That's a stone again. Okay, this is the Adventurers Guild again. That's the Innkeeper. I don't think my HP is in any real trouble here. I gotta find this third person. The one who is going to teach me about how shops work. Okay, I probably shouldn't leave this area. Well, maybe I'm going to need to. Let's give that a try. The Steps of Thal. There's Sessaroga. Let's see. You are? I am Sessaroga. What can I do for you? Ah, you have to teach me your ways of the free marketplace. When you ask an Olden for a favor, you should at least try to make it worth his while. Rather doubt you could afford my services, but the fact you offered nothing is laughable. Alright. Give him the letter. Oh, Mistress Momodi instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. We shall be brief, and you shall be attentive. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate, being advantageously situated in relation to the other city-states. All those markets have ever served as both the literal and figurative centers of Erosian commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of our maritime trade between Vilbrand and Alenard passes through our ports. Because of this, okay, well, go on. Anything a man can ever desire to purchase can be purchased here, okay. Yeah. More merchants to the north. To the south, weapons, tools, yeah. That is all the complimentary aid you shall have from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Momodi, now off with you. Alright, found that one. Okay, I haven't found the cat girls yet, but there is one bunny woman. I found exactly one bunny woman for the people who have been so kind as to continue to stay turned in. Alright. Alright. There's another ethereal shard. There we go. Let me attune to that. So now I can quick travel here. That's not going to become important yet, but, you know, it will be once I actually start doing an excessive amount of MMO traveling. Okay, I finally completed this quest. How was your tour of the city, Derby? Get lost, did you? Yeah, like a whole bunch. You're not kidding. Alright then, all that's left for you is to work hard, make money, and spend it here at the quicksand. See, I didn't know I was in a cutscene. I probably shouldn't be quitting it, but... Alright, I've still got a lot of quests to do, even though, you know, I just completed the tutorial one. Let's see. I need to get Marmot Blood and Shrew Pelts. Looks like the sun is coming up. See, Marmot Blood. Alright. Hey, Marmot, I want to punch you. So that takes care of beating up the marmots. Now I gotta beat up the shrews. You want some of this? Your mother was a field mouse. I think I healed a little bit in that one. The shrews have gone up to level 3, which makes them approximately the same level that I am. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, level 4. There we go. Okay. Is that 5 of 5? No, I need one more. I'm bigger than you. I'm higher on the food chain. Alright. Excuse me. So the map is telling me I have to move generally in this direction in order to claim one of my quests. I've got my money, I've got my money. Hooray for me. I'm a contributing member of society. Let's see if I can do this quest yet. So I don't think I'm supposed to give her this ring. I think I'm supposed to find a more valuable ring. The blood. I brought the blood. See, why do they do that? Why do they refuse afterwards? Handing you the blood. Go now and... I guess I have to pick one of these 3 options. That's what I need to do. Eye patch, hat, or 10 pieces. I think I'm gonna pick the hat. Now I gotta learn how to, now I need to learn how to equip things. Selecting character from the main menu. Okay, basic everywhere, but except for my head. Oh, it's a nice color of red. That's very nice. Now I really am the Final Fantasy version of the Scarlet Derby. That's what it's not doing right. Let me see. Potion restores 32% HP, or Ether, which restores 600 MP. I'll go with the health potions for now. Okay, I am currently without any quests, so now time for me to get another one. Alright. Speak with Bobo Nema. I have never met Bobo Nema. I don't know how I'm going to speak with them just yet. Everybody seems to be sprinting around here. Oh, actually, I can see the waypoint now. I don't even need the map anymore. I can just use the compass now. That's how good I have gotten at this game. I'm beginning to understand the logos and everything. Whew! I am all done sprinting. Okay, so the Coliseum. Is that what this is? Let's see. Put a flyer here. Since when did I become a street team? Okay, I'm looking for a guy named Vulcan in order to collect. I think I'm in the guild again. Oh, there they are. Alright. Okay. Leaving again. Try to see if I can find myself some more. Some more good deeds to do. Some more basic steps and get level ups in gold. Maybe I'll even be able to get something resembling a costume. So I startled her so badly that I made her drop all her coins, so I've got to pick them up. Pardon me. There you go. I mean, to get 50 gil in exchange for 5 that I accidentally made her drop on the floor, that's a really big interest. Now that I've got all of this cash, I should probably try to go to the market district and see if I can actually buy something. Trade calf, apothecary, potwatch, armorer, jeweler. Let's see, what do you have? Purchase gear level 1 through 9. I have to buy, you know, somewhat light armor. You can buy an eye patch. Hempen tunic, hempen tab bar. Fingers leather gloves. Or leather mitts. I'd rather have the mitts. Up. What do I need? I need level 8. I don't think there's... I think there's 1 or 2 things I can get. I can get the eye patch. I can get the tunic. I can get the tabard. Get the actin. Oh no, actually, no, I can't. I think that's it for now. Hands. hands, nothing for legs, nothing for boots, nothing for my ears, my neck. Alright. Independent merchant, fieldcraft merchant, arms mender. Independent arms merchant. Independent arms mender. I need both of those. I need people to buy, and I need people to repair. Alright. I only have 42 gil left, but you know, I bought what I wanted. I bought some improved weapons. Let me see. Character armory chest. So these bone horrors will add 11. Will add +3 to my attack, which brings my attack up to 11. All right. Okay, that's how that's done. So there's another gate over there. But I probably shouldn't leave the town unless I find myself another... I should find myself another quest. I should find myself another reason to leave town. People jumping everywhere. I just found the jump button. Well, I would like to get this tunic in another color. The, you know, green is completely and totally unflattering to my ensemble at this point. This for a tunic, or I have this for a tunic. Yeah, I think this is the strongest armor that I have at the moment. Okay, so... So, if I want to continue with the storyline quest, I have to go here. So this is somewhere inside of the guild. Okay, so let's talk to some people. Let's grab 2 or 3. Alright. Okay, I've got to find a person named Memishu to speak to. Okay, Kazani, what do you want? Okay, deliver another item. Okay, so then Momodi will be giving me my main quest.
Well, youngin', how you finding our fine Ulda then? Got your bearings about you yet? Or mayhap it's time you ventured beyond the city walls? The bustling streets of Ulda are one thing, but the wilds of Thenland is another altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and he you. Name of Papashan. You will find him over at the Ulda Dispatch Yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. The dispatch yard's over in central Thenland. Just head past the door across the hall.
Okay, well, you know, I've got a map and everything. I don't really need to follow in that. Alright, so got some new quests. Completely, it's all indiscriminate to me. Just whichever person that I happen across next is going to become the person that I, who I help next. I think they're in the Pugilist Guild. Oh, actually, this is one of my quest stops, but it seems my guildmaster wants something too. You've been training hard, Derby. I can tell by the lightness of your steps and the strength of your fists. I reckon you're ready for the next lesson. Before we get some warming ups in order, I've scattered some gill across Ulda. I want you to run around the city and pick it up. Okay. So, you're insane. I mean, the guy in the dress is calling you insane. So, you must be insane. Guy just runs around dropping coins all over the ground. Suppose, you know, somebody just picks it up and keeps it for themselves. You know, what am I supposed to do about that? Am I going to be able to complete the quest afterwards? Okay, here's my Mishu. I have to go find Papa Shan, and I think I ran into them not too long before, not more than a few hours ago in the arena. Oops, wrong turn. Can't stop running. That's me taking out my weapons. I don't know what I've done to myself. But I have put myself in permanent run. Find us upon the steps of need. Well, when I met them in the arena, I met them outside the arena. They might be somewhere else. I don't know exactly how this game likes to maneuver its NPCs. Okay, I found one hidden gill. Back to the Steps of Thal. Hey, sir, are you a conniving ne'er-do-well? I ask, not because I want to pass any particular judgment upon your character, but the fact that you have the words conniving ne'er-do-well right above your head. So I ask if you... Oh, well, never mind. Let's see, I have happened upon another Aethernet shard. There seems to be like a half dozen of these spread around the arena. You need to really fast travel this much around the city. Well, given how slowly I'm going, I think it might actually be a possibility. You actually do need all of these fast travels. This place looks important, so I shouldn't be up here yet. Okay, I'm completely lost. I don't even know how to get downstairs from this floor. So what I will do instead is I'll actually use the fast travel for once. To just warp myself back to the Adventurers Guild. Okay, so I have to leave the gate in order to get my first outside of the realm quest. I understand that now. Let's go and let's talk about this who's it, about this what's it. Figure out the when, where, and why is it. Let's see, we must rebuild. And now I get some more goodies as a result of this. I will take the thigh boot. Because they have a really increase my armor. So that's taken care of. There's another quest out here. Okay, so this is one of the previous quests. Somebody had sent me a note to give to this person. Alright. I'll take the silver piece. I think both of these... Well, let me see. What are these? Are these leggings or are these boots? I think these are leggings, so I'll take that. Alright, this outfit is beginning to come together. Let's see here. Okay, I just figured out how to add quests to the map. That's going to be useful. At least I thought I did. At least I thought I knew how to do that. Back to the kingdom for now. I'm auto running again. I don't know how I keep doing this to myself. The only way I figured out how to stop it is to leave an area. Okay, I appear to be leaving here and then just going to the next area over, which has another Ethernet portal that I can use. I still haven't found anything on the map that is resembling the 2 quests that I currently have. And as long as I'm out here, I don't see like anybody else that is offering see here. Got 169 coins right now. Some keks, some legs, some tights, some gaskins. I don't have shoes yet. No, actually I do have boots. Wish I could find somebody who would be kind enough to dye this tunic for me, but I think the one that she's selling is also green. Oh, actually, maybe merchants and menders can do something about gear. Oh, actually, it doesn't seem like they do. See what's in here. Nothing that seems to pertain to me just yet. Delivery Moogle. So, I think I get, like, actual mail, like email from friends and guild members through the mail, mug. Somebody wants to trade, I think. Offer 56 gills. Well, this person was nice enough in order to give me something. I don't know exactly what I got. I think I got some headgear. Or maybe just an item. Minions. Inventory. Aurelia Polyp. Use them to acquire the Aurelia Polyp minion. Okay, I don't know how. Use it and you'll have a little friend with you in your travel. Okay, that's what I had thought. That's what Senko-san is saying in the chat. I should actually try to chat back. Say, thank you. At Senko-san. There you go. I can say, how do I use this? Use. Now I can just summon the Aurelia Polyp minion. Is that something in my character menu? Companion. Nope. Minion guide. And that's it. I've got an Aurelia Polyp. It looks like a floating jellyfish. This is my first pet and or minion in the game. And it was all thanks to the kindness of strangers. And also thanks to the 56 gil that I gave them. Alright. So I gotta find the rest of those coins scattered about town. I think the thing that is slowing me down the most at the moment. Alright. I have no idea. Supposed to find this guild that's scattered around. I'm trying to see if I can actually select it so I'd be able to see where the hotspots are on the map, but I guess maybe they don't do that for that quest. I don't know. See, how do I check these? Other than cheating and using my mouse. Highlight both of these, then close the window, and actually see if they materialize on my map afterwards. I see some arrows off to the sides and corners. Well, I did when I was still in town anyway. Alright. So tuned to this, I have not used this Ethernet shard yet. Uh-oh. I just had the tiniest bit, yeah, just the tiniest little blip in my, So I hope I'm still on the air after that. It's just my internet hiccup for like a quarter of a second. I don't know where these quests are. I feel like one of them is important. as well start to continue to go on to do major storyline quests instead of chasing around a bunch of gold coins that I can't find. I know there's a big reward for it, but I could have just as easily ended up buying all of the quest items that I would have won if I had done the quest. I have no way of knowing at this point. Alright. Traversing the peril-packed landscape. Just me and my floating jellyfish. Okay. So there are 3 patrolmen that I have to give pretzels to. This is your boss using his new wave forms of management upon you. Okay. Here. Have a pretzel. Now that was a good pretzel. Nothing more nutritious than a complex carb in the middle of a dark day. This guy's like on the top of the mountain or something like that. Oh, there he is. Here, have a pretzel. Okay, one more of these to deliver. Okay, there's the third guy. Here, have a pretzel. Though a hungry tiger hunts best, an army runs on his stomach. And Papa Shan seems to know that. Alright, so what do I want? Health potions, swords, Bone Hora, I think this is exactly the same one that I have equipped. I'm going to take the bronze pieces this time. It'd be nice to exchange for some gil. Okay, so I'm just going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep helping out Sultan Papashan because he is the one who is most inclined to give me work at the moment. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see her safe return. The sultans sworn you met earlier are assisting with the search. It seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of a disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. This cannot happen, Derby. It must not. I need you to help me find her. Okay, so you had me going around and delivering pretzels to all your guards in order to distract them from the fact that you lost a member of the royal family. Okay, fine. It's not for me to judge. I'm just a hero around here. So I can just walk over to that waypoint and I can rescue the princess, but what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to start indiscriminately battling NPCs just to make this more exciting. Take that, you shrew. Return to me the princess. I've taken complete leave of my senses. I'm wearing this bright green tunic after all. You are collateral damage. You are of no consequence to the importance of my mission. I mean, just to be fair, Hornet, your size was more than likely going to get this kind of pounding one day or another. All right. Ah, there they are. Commence battle for underneath the Sultan tree. Okay. So now I'm actually going to get into a mission-based battle. The first one in my entire game. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, Sultan tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear.
Well, you know, deer can be pretty expensive.
Show yourself.
I'm standing right here.
As you command, O Lilira. Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone.
Can I interject something? No, well, probably
Isn't
not.
safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though the dead are watching us. And I'd prefer not to join them. Ah, you must be the one the Papashan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young child. You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness.
Hey, you know, I could be the same way, broski.
You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady...
Uh-oh.
Alas, the station master will have to wait. Dear Lilira. As for you, dear friend, for Lilira's sake, please stay in harm's way.
So I see what you did there. Okay, let's do this. Handsome stranger. This is a level 12 monster. This is easily the strongest monster that I've ever dealt with. I have the help of this leveled handsome stranger in order to do something about this. Here's some of you. Take some of these. Pancha, pancha, pancha. Lovely, you brought friends. Now we're fending off 2 monsters. But these guys are level 4, they'll go down pretty easily. There we go. Okay, now back onto the big guy. Hey, go away, tutorial man. I'm actually in the middle of the epic fight, and I want, you know, the people who are theoretically watching my stream to see it. Oh. Crazy's just walked in. Okay, hasn't been too hard so far. Oh geez, you know, almost immediately we get interrupted upon again. He's getting a lot more desperate and he's doing that more often. I think I was getting ready to hit him again. The handsome stranger managed to polish him off rather significantly. So yeah, I seem to be having a little bit of an issue with my character animator. Is that my voice and lip sync seem to be delayed, and I think that actually might have to do with the fact that, you know, I momentarily had that drop in my internet bandwidth maybe about an hour ago. There's nothing I can do except for potentially, you know, reboot my character, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to leave it for the rest of the stream. I found a glowing rock, good for me. This is important to the story somewhere down the line. Alright. Let me see, if I just blink out and then blink back in, does that actually fix my issue?
Feel.
No, it doesn't.
Think.
Wonderful. Okay, we've done this. This was in the intro. Hear, feel, think, do. Upside down. Stare at the sky. Stare, I tell you. Stare. Ah. Great.
Crystal bearer.
Lady, I think you might have me confused for someone else.
I am Heidelin, this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate.
Are you looking at my tunic? It's hard for me to tell because you don't have eyes.
Darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
Oh, so this isn't actually Final Fantasy XIV Online. This is actually more of a Crystal Chronicles. You know, I'm special. I'm the chosen one. And, well, I'm special. I'm the chosen one. Just like absolutely everybody else. The millions and millions of players that are currently overwhelming the Final Fantasy XIV servers. It's up to me and me alone in order to accomplish this task. Oh, good gravy.
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Okay, you've got that strange floating voice inside of a rock. I shall be an inspiration to all. Oh, wow. That was...
Coming around now.
Yep, I sure did.
Would you mind?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void at any rate.
The void sent? Here? But how?
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits.
Well, no, we're dealing with freaking floating crystals in the sky. How do you suppose that this is any way I forget it.
No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt.
Ether! Well, yeah, okay, so I'm quite familiar with that, let me tell you.
But of course, this changes everything. Oh, just thinking aloud. At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once.
Report this to who?
Lady Lilira in your capable hands.
Oh, great.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled bet? I shall return and tell them myself.
As you wish, your impetuousness. I suspect we shall meet again before long.
Oh, you can virtually count on that.
Until
Handsome
then,
stranger. Until then, do try and stay awake. Okay, well... time to actually explain all this to Papa Sean. Okay, well the princess beat us here, so at least we got that going for us. Thank the gods you've returned. You had us all so worried. You do realize what would happen if a person of your noble stature were to be injured or worse? By her grace the Sultana would be beside herself with grief, and so would her subjects. I dare say there would be weeping in the streets. But I've already given you cause to weep, Papa Shan, you and the people of Ola. Please, you're not to say such things. We will find it, I swear to you. It's not my place to make demands, my lady, but I beg you. Please, stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing you undue worry, Papa Shan. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in the future. Okay, well, got some hefty gold for that one. Okay, I need to talk to this NPC. Let's see. What do I have to do? Present the receipt to Golgari. Alright. Yep, so far this is the easiest quest I've had so far. I've had to walk all of 10 steps. Okay, now I have a pumpkin. Questing with a pumpkin. They've really got me doing easy stuff. I'm approaching a river. I think I'm going to have to stop and find a bridge or something like that, but the water is only a centimeter deep. I've completely lost track of what my level is. Level 7. Okay. So some of these slightly more interesting monsters are for the picking. But I don't want to risk it just yet. Continue to do my tasks. Continue to reach my goals. Hey, have you seen someone who wanted a pumpkin here? You got to deliver farm fresh produce. 'Cause we're Derby Delivery. We get to claim this as a quest and make lots of free-range goodies. Something like that. Okay, who's Roger? Is there someone around the base of this platform? Have you seen a guy named Ryder around here wanted a pumpkin? What are you guys all standing around for? I got a fresh pumpkin that needs delivered. There's Roger. Drink for you, laddie. We won't get better ale or spirits for your coin than here in my place. What's that? We secure ask ye to bring this here to me? Ah, so even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is for the time I drank his drunk sodden us back home. But an honest-to-God's pumpkin from the royal plantations. Can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. The lads here scoff down beastly amounts of meat, and it's starting to tell on their health. It is good to get the vegetables in their bellies, assuming I can get the stubborn bastards to try something new. Ah, new level up. I think that puts me at level 8. I think there's a quest to be found inside of this inn. Oh, I have to speak to Roger again. Where it is, Backbrush Station sorely undermined. The stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. Bloke by the name of Warren is hoping to bolster their numbers for a short assignment or two. Would you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket? You could do a lot worse. Ah, I wish that were true, but no. As a matter of fact, I cannot do worse. There you go. Take care of some toughs. Alright. Now there's a large one. Get some of that. There we go. Down you go. Okay, so now that I've completed that, I automatically get my rewards. That's what the tutorial is trying to tell me. Let's see here. What was I in the middle of? Gotta speak with Warren, who appears just to be just over there. Let me see, what do I want? This Hempen Acton will give me +3 attack and defense. The cowl will give me minus defense, but larger amount of magic defense. So I think I will take the I'll take the armor. So yeah, let's. Okay, I didn't think there would be something sillier looking than the tunic, but I think I have found it. Okay, well, before I continue to do work for Warren, the first thing I should do is I should so I can set this as my home point, and I might as well, because this is really just where my this is where I'm just going to be questing for a while. Alright, so Warren, what do you need? Lure out and slay goblins. Okay. We're finally getting into the meat of this adventure. Let's see here. Some goblins are out here attacking a poor defenseless wagon, and it's up for me to do something about it. Alright. This time I think I have to go up the mountain. This isn't Breath of the Wild, I can't just climb straight up the side. Alright. There is a narrow fissure. I don't know entirely what I'm supposed to do with a narrow fissure. So how does this quest work? Warren has given you a silver cluster. Okay, well, let me open up my inventory. A silver cluster. So then I can cast that onto this narrow fissure, and then I'm going to start luring out the goblins. So from which way are they emerging? Oh, there it is. Give you some of that. And I'm gonna push all the buttons. Punch it, punch it, punch it. Okay, there's another one. There we go. That makes two. It's really dark in here. I can see things well enough. I hope it looks good well enough on the stream. All right. And now tell Warren that the goblins are kaput. My reward, leather hymenites, which will add +2 to my physical damage. Yeah. So I will do that in exchange for some new boxing gloves. So my very next quest seems to be right here. Offer a high potion to Osbert. Okay. Where be ye, Osbert? I think there's another quest here. And what about you? What's ailing you? So, first thing I gotta do is I have to rescue a sentry. Okay, he's right over there. Was Osbert the person that I helped to slay the goblins with? No, I guess not. He's over here. Oh, actually, no, this was an unrelated quest, unfortunately. Well, nevertheless, I think Osbert is still around here, so I should look for him. Give ginger cookies to children. Okay, that was one of the quests I accepted. All right, Take this little gingerbread man and let it empower you. Yes, elf woman told me to give this candy to you, even though all three of us are complete strangers to each other. I mean, these are adorable little black maid shaped cookies, so, you know, I wonder if there's a recipe online for them. Alright. That takes care of that quest. I still haven't found this Osbert that I have to give a health potion to. If you need a health potion, then, you know, it's not something that you should dilly-dally upon. I must not tarry. I must give this individual this necessary health potion post-haste. I have no idea where they are. I almost thought it was this person in the observation area that won't speak to me, but I guess I was mistaken. Alright. Well, time to fall off a cliff again. Cliff in this direction, fall off a cliff in that direction. Still haven't found this person yet. Ah well, back to the village. Oh, there's Osbert. Okay, how am I supposed to give him one? I can set these to hot bars. Let me see. How do I offer someone something? Was I given a high potion? I can't offer him a high potion because I don't have one. What am I supposed to do about that? why I don't seem to be able to resolve this one, because I can't get my hands on a high potion yet. Let's see, for all of the goodies that I've gotten so far. Let me see. Anything... better gloves. You can buy leather mitts. Let me put these leather mitts on. Alright. Purchase weapons. Purchase tools. Purchase items. So this is a high potion. If I buy one for 156 gil and then give it to Osbert. Okay, that's how I resolve this quest. Okay, that's the problem I was having. Okay, here you go. Alright. That takes care of that one. Okay, so my next quest is that I have to slay 8 hammer beaks. So the first thing I need to do is I need to find the hammer beak. Now, where am I gonna find the hammer beak? I think I saw some up in the hills. Okay, there's one right here. Okay, I'll start with this hammer beak. There you go. That's 2 down. I have joined someone's fate. I think someone had picked me out within the, is that there's a few player characters around here that are slaying these goblin knight things, so have the opportunity to occasionally join them. So hooray! I automatically intervened with somebody else's player character battle, and I got rewarded for it. And now I'm going to go back to slaying hammer beaks. There we go. That's 5 down. Six down. 7 down. And 8 down. All right. Where is Berengar? Berengar was inside the inn. Alright. Hot helmet will increase my defense and magic of defense, and by a significant amount as well. I hate to get rid of this very fashionable hat, but what can I do? Alright. Well, at least everything matches now. So we're getting close to the end of our stream. So while I'm finding a lot of extraneous quests to do, I should really start working on one or two main scenario quests. So let's try to see if we can get that done. I don't know what he's going to talk to me about, but it seems to merit a cutscene. Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was much happier. Not enough food to go around. I remember thinking things could only get better. They say with enough money you can change the laws here, so I'm going to make a fortune and do just that. I'll buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business. Okay, well... So we've got some new bosses here. We're following Wiston to the... to some ruins. I don't know where he went. That's unfortunate. Okay, gotta go that way. I'm really close to learning how to set a waypoint. Still haven't quite figured that part out yet. Well, this is one way to get to a mine. Okay, I'm going to stop here and rest for a second. So this is also the area where I'm supposed to do the giant rat quest as well. Level sync is in effect. If you're above the maximum allowed level, you'll be synced to level 13. Okay. I'll take that deal. The Syndicate. Yep. Well, this guy went down to some mines and got beaten up by some thugs. O mournful voice of creation, grant thee this humble stone of soul, that it may wake to life. Oh crap. He's bringing a stone monster to life. Bam 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 bam. We were at the quarry. This guy thought he was gonna make $1 million. And we went on to the dock, but there we found a rock. But it wasn't a rock. It was a rock monster. A rock monster. A rock monster. A rock monster. Down, down, down. There we go. Even this battle is not as hard as I imagined it was going to be. Go ahead and give me my second wind. Never has the Golem been so sorely tested. Down you go, like a sack of bricks. That the Golem could be vanquished. This man is no more ordinary adventurer. Tancred is here again. I did not know his name was Tancred. I think I might have skipped ahead a little bit in the storyline. Uh-oh. Well, here comes crystal hallucination number 2. Actually, they're just kind of showing me something that is happening in the realm. I will compose a ballad in your honor, but I feel no words would do you justice. The songstress of Oldus herself could not rival your beauty. Oh, stop it. I hear they attacked another caravan. Aye, business is suffering for it. Another raid, and I'll wager that caravan was carrying crystals, much like the last. If they truly mean to summon a primal, we must act quickly. Are you coming, love? You wouldn't keep a girl waiting, would you? Perish the thought. No, we're still watching this cutscene, I'm afraid. This could very well be the last thing that we get to see during tonight's stream. Grain will soon be more precious than gold, the rest of the result of the uncommonly bad harvests. And we have you to thank for them, do we not? Aye, this awakening of the aetheric flora must surely be linked to Dalamud's descent. And of course the primals. A fine mess, but we must not lose hope. Luciux will know what to do. Okay. Some crazy looking eyewear you got there. Time to focus. No more gallivanting like before. The signs are counting on you. Just have faith. Fate is telling me who this individual is, but they're not leaving particularly good clues. This disturbance is recent. The Sultan tree. Maybe Papa Shan will know something of it. That was a good nap. Looks like they gave you quite a thrashing. Can you walk? I don't think I can walk, but I believe that I might be able to use a walk. I don't know if you're in need of that. We could make some really good shrimp fried rice. My colleagues went to great lengths to provide me with a means to detect etheric disturbances, but every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. Starting to wonder if it might not be simpler just to follow you around. Tread softly, my friend. The carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Lolorito. Lord Lolorito. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I suspect they had the support of outside forces. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, these bastards surely would have slaughtered us all. I would speak with you further, but it isn't safe for us to linger here. Find me at the Coffer and Coffin later. Yeah, the guy's disappointed that his little mind scheme did not work out. Ah, but where are my manners? I've yet to properly introduce myself. I am Thancred. Okay, you have now introduced yourself. Ah, wait a moment. It occurs to me that we have... Never mind. Fare thee well. You must have known me in a past life. Something of that nature. Alright, well... Is it probably best for me to go ahead and call this a stream? Let's see, how do we get... Okay, well, I can see exit game. Not necessarily, well, I mean, I'd have to log out to exit the game. So I'm hoping that everything is saved to this point. Let me see. Keybind, lessons, social, emotes, party, map. Yeah, I think this game more than likely just auto-save, so... it doesn't even matter in this point if I'm going to leave this server behind, because I'm probably going to try to find one in the actual United States server for you. So, yeah. we're going to be doing that. So it doesn't matter if this is properly saved or not, because we're going to come back to it more than likely using a different server. So, alright then. Thank you everybody once again for tuning in to the Scarlet Derby streams. I am the Scarlet Derby. I'm the superhero of yesterday. I am your gaming grandpa. I do regular streams every Friday and Saturday, beginning at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, right here on Twitch. I also do simultaneous streams on YouTube and on Facebook. I have a Twitter page. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, and I will let you know whenever I have bonus streams that are not on the typical days of Friday and Saturday night, beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, you can visit my regular website, which is thescarletderby.com. So, thank you absolutely everybody for tuning in. This has been a very fun first experience with Final Fantasy 14. I am more than likely going to come back and play more of this game. But, you know, I'm certainly hoping that when I do, I will actually have the ability to play on more local servers. So, thank you absolutely everyone for tuning into the stream. Be sure to follow my Twitter page. We are going to be getting into winter break soon, and I'm going to have many, many, many opportunities in order to do some additional streams. So be sure to follow Twitter to know when those additional streams are going to be. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and ta-ta until next time.